Yes, students, today we are going to discuss a practical paper of AS. In this discussion, I will explain how you should perform titration during the experiment, during your experiment paper. And secondly, how you should do qualitative analysis. What are the common mistakes? I should explain this whole um, things with the help of examiner response and from the examiner training. So for this, I would like to share some PPTs and answer sheets which I would like to show you. In this video, if you see, or in this picture, maybe this picture is somehow is not clear. The first point, this is for small learners, the students which have short height. Should they put the burette on the floor, stool, or in the sink to fit it? Remember, while you are using burette, your arm, this I am showing you burette, your arm should like this way and not like this way to the burette, not like this way. Or you should hide your, or you should raise your hand too much. Now, this is not. Your hand should move like this way. And second point is that is there any air bubble in the pipette tip or in the burette tip? What do you meant by it? If you see here, there should not be air bubble. This air bubble can be removed by running the liquid which you are expected to add this apparatus. For example, this is the pipette. In this pipette, there should not be air bubble at this stage. So this is advised that run the liquid which you are expected to take in this, or you carry in this pipette. And this pipette is fitted with pipette filler. What you have to do after fitting pipette filler on the pipette, push this lock button. Here is a lock button. This, and this will create air space. This will help you, and then push this again. This will help to rise the liquid in this. What is the precaution? What is the benefit of this pipette filler? If you use to suck with the mouth, the chemical may enter in the mouth. This is dangerous. Okay. Should read from the top or the bottom of the meniscus? Yes, while you are reading burette, remember it is reading from the top. That is, if it is filled at maximum, this means the used volume is 0.00 centimeter cube. The used volume. Remember, in burette, we use to read used volume, not instead filled volume. Sometimes the very common mistake, or a mistake maybe is there, that student take initial volume as 50 centimeter cube, which is totally wrong. Initial volume is the volume which is there after using. Suppose this burette is filled with, means no volume is used, so initial volume should be 0.00 centimeter cube. Hope this is clear to you. And now next, how you should read the meniscus, that is level of the liquid. There are two types of the liquid. If a colorless liquid, there should be reading of lower meniscus, lower level of the liquid. And if colored liquid, then you should upper level of the liquid. This will be visible. In case of colored solution, only visible. Now I would like to move towards the titration table, how to do it, and what are the common mistakes which students are used to do. These common mistakes I would like to explain are, for example, in this picture, actually these pictures are from a training which I have taken during with the examiner, which is specifically practical examiner. Okay. If you see this, are you able to see what is the mistake in this table? The mistake is very obvious, very clear, that initial volume, every time initial volume is taken as 0.00 centimeter cube. You cannot take initial volume more than one in accurate titration. When you are doing accurate titration or you are drawing table for accurate titration, it is strongly advised that you should take once 0.00 centimeter cube as initial volume. Otherwise, you have to take a suitable volume. And in my next table, I will explain what are the. In this table, I would show you the mistake which is regarding initial volume. Okay, in next table, what is the common mistake, or what is the mistake which I would like to highlight? Our examiner is going to highlight. Okay, if I can make this table visible for you, this table. Okay, this is very important. This is very important. Regarding this, I will show you marking scheme as well. If you see, this reading is 4.90, 4.90, and this is 4.80, and this is 4.70. Why this is wrong? Why examiner is not accepting this? To satisfy this table, student either should do fifth titration to concord the result with this 4.90 or 4.80, as these are in the range of 0.10. If I would like to show you for this and the marking scheme, if you see marking scheme, in marking scheme, what examiner response is, I would like to start examiner our marking scheme from the start. In marking scheme, if you see initial and final bureau readings and volume added, recorded for rough titer and accurate titer, detailed, tabulated, means it should be shown in the table. Second, initial and final bureau readings recorded and volume of FA2 added, recorded for each accurate titration, means if you are doing at least you have to do two titration, two titration after rough titer. I'm not saying here after doing rough titer is used to check the volume, what volume is going to add. So it is for the approximation of volume, that in it gives you approximation for accurate titration. Normally or mostly, rough titer is more than accurate titer, because it is not accurate, it is roughly taken to estimate the expected volume during accurate titration. This is the use of rough titer. After taking rough titer, you have to draw the table for accurate titer. My advice is that do very accurate titration and not go more than two titration during your exam. You have not much time to solve this whole paper. Okay, initial and final bureau readings recorded and volume of FA2 added, recorded for each accurate titration. For each titration, you have to do this. Headings and units correct for accurate titration. Yes, this is very important. Students are used to miss headings and units as well. This will explain in next as well. Headings, it may be initial, final, bureau readings. I will show you how I draw a table for you. You may copy it and see, make it in during your exam. Volume at start, finish, and volume FA2 added, used are tighter. And this is giving how you have to take unit, centimeter cube, in centimeter cube, whatever you want to write. Okay, this is very important. All accurate bureau readings are recorded to the nearest 0.05 centimeter cube. If you see, you will see in my table, I have drawn it 0.00. Commonly, student can ask, sir, why you have put 20 after point? It may be 10 or either can. No, it is necessary, as we have to show in this form 0.00, as Every apparatus has its minimum reading, least count. The least count of burette is 0.05 centimeter cube. So our writing, our description should include this specimen. And fourth point is the final accurate titer recorded is within the 0.1 centimeter cube. Actually, this is the mistake which I was showing you in last picture. The students have done 4 titration, 4.80, 4.70, sorry, 4 point, it was 4.90, not 80. 4.90, 4.70, 4.90 again, and he has chosen two best titer, that is 4.90, while the third titer is more than 0.1 centimeter cube, with the difference of more than 0.1 centimeter cube. So students should do fourth titration to satisfy these two or this two. So this is strongly advised just to do 2 titration, not more than 2 titration, and your volumes of both titration should be within the range of 0.1 centimeter cube. My drawing will explain further this statement. Okay. Students commonly, this is highly advised. Your titration should be very accurate, nearest to the supervisor reading. But if it is not nearest to the supervisor reading, just 3 marks may cut in your exam. If you follow the instruction what I have explained you, you will must gain this mark, this mark, this mark, and also this mark as well. So if you are not near to supervisor examiner or examiner, you may be cutted with 3 marks. To secure 3 marks, students commonly lose all other marks. So please focus on the drawing of table, focus on the units, focus on the values. These values should be within 0.1 centimeter cube. Okay, here he is explaining these 3 marks. You don't know what is the reading of supervisor. Supervisor will do in front of you. If you are very much confident, very much accurate in your precision, so it may be concordant with your examiner. But these are very important things which you have to do. Okay, if your readings award 5th, 6th, and 7th marks, these there will be given these numbers in your question paper. If your readings are within the range that is less than 0.20 centimeter cube, your results and examiner results are within the range less than 0.20 centimeter cube, then you will get all 3 marks, which is because of supervisor. Okay, and if your readings are less than 0.30 centimeter cube and more than 0.2 centimeter cube, you will get this 5th and 6th mark, that is you will get 2 marks out of 3 if this is. And if your value is more than 0.3 or 0. Less than 0.5, then you will get just 1 mark out of 3. If suppose your values is more than even 0.50 centimeter cube, is differ more than 0.5 centimeter cube, don't worry about this. Yes, this is very accurate. If you, this is ideal if you get these 3 marks as well. If you are not able to do this, or you will not able to do this more accurately, you will just lose 3 marks. If you follow my instruction about drawing table, about drawing your readings here, while he's saying within the range of 0. All bureau readings in 0.05 centimeter cube are within the range of 0.1 centimeter cube, he is not considering the supervisor volume, he is considering the specimen. Okay, now comes calculation of mean volumes. I will show you this mean volumes. When you get mean volumes, dear students, From after getting this mean volume, here you see in answer, it is written that the volume which you have taken. If suppose this is wrong, this is away from supervisor reading, but your volume and remaining calculation if are correct, then you will get all other marks, all next marks which are coming below. Means these all marks you will get if you are doing proper calculation. And for proper calculation you have to use your molar calculation knowledge, your consent a knowledge of concentration that you gain from the calculation of moles, etc. I would like to again go to the pictures as well again. Okay, here hopefully you understand what is the mistake in this, that this is 4.90. Again, I'm explaining this 4.90, and this is more than 0.1, which is making this whole titration wrong. No marks will be given this for this whole table, remember it. So your all readings must be within the range 0.1, and if you get two readings within the range of 0.1, there is no need to do third titration. There is no need to do third titration. I'm saying it again and again. Strongly advise just draw the table for two titration, which must be in the range of 0.1 centimeter cube. You may consider other mark scheme from other any paper. Read this. Hopefully, with my explanation, you understand how to read this mark scheme of practical paper. Okay, now I would like to go on other common mistake, which is during this titration. Okay, what is next in this next video? Yes, examiner, if you see the hand of examiner, examiner is pointing this very specific mistake that I was discussing. Actually, this is the examiner with whom I did training, and he is the examiner, principal examiner. He was, or currently maybe, he is the examiner for practical. Okay, now I would like to go on next. What is in this next PPT? Okay. Yes, we discussed this. Initial volume is taken as 0.00 centimeter cube, more than 0.00 centimeter cube. Okay, what is in this video? Okay, yes. In this picture, what is wrong with this? These all are incorrect. No marks will be given for this. Again, I'm saying students tend to gain all marks. That is, they are concentrate on doing practical. Even by drawing proper table, by taking proper readings, and calculation after taking mean titer, you will get very good marks, which may lead to A in this paper. Okay, what is the mistake in this? The mistake in this is that these all reading is not 8.00, 12.50. I'm not saying what are these, what is their range. The mistake, very specific mistake, that these are not in nearest to 0.05 centimeter cube. These are all incorrect. 21.6 is not correct. It should be 60. Yes, in mathematics you can say, sir, why there is need of to put this zero? Dear students, the specimen of this reading should be in this way, that is nearest 0.05 centimeter cube. It could be 0.00, for example 25.00, or it could be 25.05. You will see in my drawing. I would like to show you my drawing as well for this. Hope you are understanding how to do this titration. Okay, this lastly, what I would like to show you in this is titration, and the point 2 during titration. What are these? This sum up all my explanation what I did in front of you. Titration point number 2, presenting results all table with headings. Yes, proper headings should be there. Proper headings, that is, this is final volume, this is initial volume, units with the headings. Yes, you will see in my drawing, I will show you this, that there are units. This is strongly advised, instead of putting units after every reading, put the unit with heading. A single table means no repeated headings. Mean this is not advised that you use final volume, write on tape your paper that you have written final volume two times, initial volume two times. No, single table. In this single table, all these headings should be once. Most uh, reflect the precision of the burette, which has been read to 0.05 centimeter cube. Yes, this I was explaining, that your reading should be, your writing should be, your volume, whatever the volume you have taken, you take very correctly. Suppose you have taken it very correctly, that is 26. If you not written it as 26.00, this will not be awarded with mark. This should be like this, not like this 26.0 or 26. These both are incorrect for your practical paper. This one is correct. I am again and again advising you this. Hopefully you understand this. And now I would like to show you my drawing, what I have drawn table. Here I would like to share this table again. Yes, this is the table. If you see in this table, I have drawn rough titer. In this, you will see that this is the rough final burette reading. Why I have written final burette reading first and then initial burette reading? These are the units I have put with them. Hope you understand. Then finally you will see there is written volume in centimeter cube. This is for rough titer. Again, rough titer is used to take approximation, estimation for accurate titer. Why approximation or accurate estimation for accurate titer? During accurate titer or during exam, you have not much time that you do accurate titration with very precaution, drop wise. No, you have to do it speedily. But suppose this volume is 28 centimeter cube. What you will do during accurate titer, your volume reading or your burette handling should be precautionary after 22, 21 or 20 centimeter cube. Means till 20 centimeter cube, you may go fastly. Your running of the burette should be fastly to save your time. This is the purpose of rough titer. Now, I would like to go to accurate titer. If you see in accurate titer, I have drawn just two titration result. In these results are within the range of 0.1. This 25.00, 25.10. These both are within the range. Again, if these are nearest to supervisor, this is very ideal. If they are not nearest to examiner, maximum what will be? Just cutting off 3 marks. But what normally students do to gain these 3 marks, they may lose their all marks by doing it fastly and by doing it falsely, that they take more than 2 titration. I not advise to my students that they take more than 2 titration. Okay, after taking titration, what is next? The next is take the mean titer. After taking mean titer, now is the time to do the calculation, and these all calculation depends upon your earlier knowledge. Okay, hope you understand this all. You may see this video again and again to understand, and even you can ask question if you want to ask personally. Okay, and in my next video I will explain qualitative analysis as well as energy changes, how to take thermometer reading, what is the least count of thermometer. I will explain in my next videos with the help of examiner response as well. Okay, see you in next video.